Ever since Darwin first discovered them on the Galapagos Islands in the 19th century, Galapagos finches have been studied for their connection to the theory of evolution. There are now 13 species of finches that are all believed to originate from the same common ancestor that colonized the island a few million years ago. Punctuated equilibrium accounts for the quick changes in short time periods that occur when new food sources become available. There is plenty of evidence to show these evolutionary changes. The first piece of evidence shows common ancestor between all species of finches.
The oldest fossil discovered of finches was from the Holocene period, which is from the last 10,000 years. Using these fossil records of ancient species and the mitochondrial DNA found in modern-day finches, scientists are able to tell us that Tiaris obscura is their most likely direct ancestor. Gene flow, or the genetic variation from one population to another, has played an important role in the evolution of finches. Scientists have been able to trace clear signs of interspecies hybridization between a warbler finch and the common ancestor of ground and tree finches. Interspecies hybridization happens when two species, most likely from the same genus, mate and produce viable offspring that have traits from both parents. While this hybridization has caused species with varied body size, songs, and feeding behaviors, the most noticeable and striking phenotypic trait is the difference in beak sizes. Compared to European beak sizes of finches, which have little to no variation, the multiple different beaks of the Galapagos finches from hybridization make this trait instrumental in understanding their evolution.
The second piece of evidence is the obvious speciation that has occurred and is continually occurring within the finches of the Galapagos. Adaptive radiation has led to 13 different types of finches. This is due to different beak sizes that allow for different types of food. The ALX1 gene determines beak size, and variants in this gene from hybridization allowed for different beaks to evolve. Certain beak sizes are shut out of population if they cannot eat the seeds or insects in their habitat. This is an example of adaptive radiation where the finches have adapted rapidly to fit their niche for food. Of the 13 species, there are 3 ground-dwelling finches, 3 species that live on cacti, 1 tree finch, and 7 tree-dwelling species that eat insects instead of seeds. The separation of islands in the Galapagos led to varied food sources and formation of different species. This is an example of allopatric speciation where finches needed to evolve to fit their different environments.
To this day, isolation and mutations are changing finches on the islands, and there's even more interspecies hybridization. For example, Geospiza conorostris migrated to the island of Daphne Major and mated with native females on the island to produce new offspring. As our planet keeps changing, it is likely that we will see the Galapagos finches evolving with it, and maybe a 14th species is yet to be discovered.